I remember the days of building a presentation or PowerPoint presentation as we used to know it, line by line or slide by slide. You would come up with the text for each slide, you would choose the font, add the images, move stuff around because then stuff would tend to overlap. And it was a very long process. And that was just for one slide. So you had to do the same thing over and over again for the additional slides that you had. Some slides had different layouts as well. So it ended up taking several hours to get the presentation the way you wanted it to be. There was also presenter notes. So if you wanted to have those to show up on a second screen, that was also something that you had to do that would take additional time. But with a tool like Gamma, this all takes care of itself and you can literally create a presentation in less than a minute. And in fact, if I just go to create new, let me just show you what it can do. So let's choose generate. And let's say I want to make a presentation about using PowerPoint in 1990. I don't know. I can choose how many slides I want. Let's go with 10, presentation, hit generate outline. And in a few seconds, that will create the outline. I can choose the amount of text per card. Let's keep it brief. Choose AI images as the image source. Choose the model. Let's go with something that potentially can take a bit more time. Hit continue. Choose the theme. So I generate, and now it's creating my PowerPoint. And I only even need a timer because I know, or a stopwatch, because I know this will take less than a minute in order to generate. So it's generating the images, and that's pretty much it. Once the images have finished generating, which is taking the bulk of the time, then that PowerPoint is ready. And there we go. So then what I could do is just hit present, go to full screen, go to the first slide, obviously, and then I have something that I can present about PowerPoint, a 90s tech revolution. Explore the world of PowerPoint as it was in the 1990s. The birth of PowerPoint, system requirements, creating basic slides, adding visual flair, multimedia, delivering the presentation, PowerPoint mastery, troubleshooting tips, legacy. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So the slide show was or is done. And it was from me just saying, I want a PowerPoint about, or I want a presentation about PowerPoint in the 90s. And that's pretty much it. But Gamma can do much more than that. So if I go to create new, I can start by either pasting in text, generate stuff, or import files or URLs. So let's say that you have, I don't know, an article about dog training. And let's say that you want to paste in your text from an external source. So let's just grab this once it finishes generating. And this will use the input source as this text, or of this text as the content for the PowerPoint. So I'm just going to copy this. Yeah, it's weird. I can't press the copy icon. So copy that, paste that in there. I can choose whatever I want to create, whether it's a presentation, a web page, or a document. So let's duplicate this and let's create 3 versions. So this will be a web page and this will be a document. Hit continue, continue, continue. For the first one, I can either go card by card if I want to make changes, or I can go to freeform. I can choose the content, whether it's generate additional details, condense it, or preserve it. So let's keep preserve. Choose AI images, choose the model here, format is presentation, and that's it. The maximum, which I believe is 30 cards on the Pro plan. And let's do the same with this, which is the web page. Let's continue. And this is the document. So again, let's go with 30 cards. Let's continue. Let's shuffle the theme. Let's generate. Same thing, shuffle theme, generate, and shuffle theme, generate. Now the only thing is that you can't, or you need to be on that specific screen for it to generate your text. Like if I go here, you'll see that this will start now. If I go back here, benefits of positive reinforcement. This will have kind of paused. So I need to be there, or not. Anyway, sometimes this seems to at least you need to be on the screen in order to get it to start creating. In other cases, it seems that it just kept going. So as you can see, these are 3 simultaneously presentations or web pages or documents that are being created along with the images. And here we should have 30, 30, and 30. So that's quite a bit of text as well. So here we are on slide 10, number 5. Here we are on 16. So let me just pause this video. And once this is done, I'll show you what the result is. So the first PowerPoint is just about ready. It's just generating some final images, and 30 slides is quite a lot of content, obviously. So there's a lot of information that you could go over here. All right, so let's have a look at this. Understanding modern dog training, a guide to positive reinforcement. So the evolution of dog training, science behind positive reinforcement, benefits of positive reinforcement, essential training principles, using markers. And I love the images that it generates as well. Importance of consistency, choosing the right rewards, types of rewards, training sequences. So all the topics are also, or seem to be, very logical and in the right order. Benefits, creating a well-behaved companion, conclusion. And that's pretty good. Here you can also hit the 3 dots, and there's also an export feature. So you can export the PDF, the PowerPoint, or even as images. So you can export all these as images. If I look at the second one, which was the web page, you see that it is pretty similar in the sense that the logical stuff seems to be good as well. What is different here is that you can add a link at the top, you can add a button. So it's like you're really building a web page. You can add your logo right there, and then you can publish the site. So I can hit publish. So instead of present, I now have publish. So now I can view that site. So I have positive dog training dash whatever that is .gamma.site. And that is a fully featured web page that I can share with others. So if I go to incognito, that is a site that anyone on the internet can access. I can also make these obviously clickable and taking people to somewhere specific. And I also like the fade in animations that there are. So as someone is scrolling, they're able to get more data on the page. So this is a fully featured web page that you can essentially generate and have online in a few seconds. And finally, there is the book or the document. So here there's a more of a document feel in the sense that there aren't that many images, I guess. And this is a full 25-page book or document, whatever you want to call it. There's a lot of information as well. So potentially this could be broken down into longer content. And yeah, this is the document version of that. So you can also then present this as well. If we go back to Gamma, there are a few other things to look at. So there are the sites, similar to what I just created, and you can also create a new site. So hit create, which essentially allows you to build it from scratch, or you can just start from a template. Then you just publish, and then your site is live. So that's a quick way to get a site to go live. There's also the AI images section. So all the images that you generate go in here. You can hit generate new images with AI. So this is a section that is specific for generating AI images. There's a lot of great AI models here as well. So Leonardo, DALL-E, Ideogram, Flux, Playground, and anything that you generate will get added to this list right here. So you can keep going back as well to all the thumbnails or all the images that you've generated, which is great because then you can just hit that. You can see the prompt that generated that. You can see this in full screen as well. And then you can just download that to your computer or do something with it. Some other things are templates. So you can start from a template here, use a template, or you can preview it. You can see what that entails. Inspiration. So things we've made here at Gamma. So you can get some ideas for your own stuff. Themes. You can also update or upload custom fonts. So Gamma comes with Google fonts, but you can also upload your own to using custom themes. And then the trash is the things that you've deleted. So that's pretty much it. Gamma.app allows you to create PowerPoints. It allows you to create web pages, and it also allows you to create documents. One thing I didn't touch on is this import file or URL. So you can upload a file, you can import from Google Drive, and you can also import from a URL. So here, it can be a web page, a blog post, or an article, or even an Ocean doc. So if I go to Google and type in, I don't know, home gardening blog. Let's grab that. And let's grab a blog post. 392, prevent eye injuries in the garden. Preventable eye injuries, I guess. So there's a bunch of text here. Great. So if I go back to Gamma, paste that in there, I can also create a presentation based on that. So give it a second. Hit continue for presentation. Can remove this. And here just imported the blog post right there. It's great that I can also make changes, so I can remove the extra stuff. Let's leave it as 8 cards. Let's hit preserve. AI images, good, and hit continue. Hit generate. And now this is able to create stuff based on that blog post. So again, it's using the images from the link I gave it directly. So it's pulling up these images. Understanding the risks, eye protection. And as you can see, it's also dividing stuff in the right slide, in the right card. Choosing the right safety glasses, whatever things you need to factor in, safety tool handling, recognizing eye injuries. So I like that it's also able to categorize stuff into the right buckets. Preventive measures for eye safety. And then created those 8 cards or slides as I requested. So then I can hit present. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I have all the slides right there. So again, this is Gamma.app. Definitely recommend you check it out if you're in the market for a presentation software. And in the meantime, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. If you want to use AI in your business to move it forward and stay on top of things as well, check out the link in the description so you ensure you stay on top of things. I'll speak to you in the next video.